Okay. Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's been fairly warm today, but hope we're all doing well. Hello, Taurus. Hello, Blaster. So, just got to switch the old brain on. Not take me a moment. Didn't sleep well last night, so the brain's a little bit foggy. We should be good once we've woken up. But right, so last night we got to a point where it's a case of we're having issues with electronics, and I've been thinking about it, and I think the only way that we're going to realistically get it going is to start switching this on. And we're not going to switch it all on at the same time. I'm not going to build it all at the same time. We're going to switch it on bit by bit. So the first bit we're going to get going is the storage and this. So get a bit of crushing, get a bit of copper there, ready waiting. Because this needs to get switched on. Now, thinking about it, this isn't large enough. It's also in a not so good position, which is a big problem. Because of the travel time to be bringing wood and coal over to keep it running, and the fact that it's going to be running constantly, because at least half of the turbines are permanently powered. I'd probably say 3 of the 4 will be permanently powered, and then all of them, once we start switching that on, and the fact that I'm going to need to be extending it, then we've got to add to the fact that we've got to be digging this area out. I think we're going to move this, and we need to put this somewhere else. Now, I'm thinking here, because it's right near the coal. It's right near, well, it's closer to the woods. I might actually move some of the storages over here as well. Just have them scattered around a little bit. My thinking anyway. The advantage would be is that we're right next to water that's being made, and realistically it's not water heavy as it were, because we are recovering like 2/3 of any water we're using, near enough. So let's see if we can actually fit it in. First of all, like I'm good at getting large things into tight spaces, but this might be a little bit beyond me. I mean, yeah, could squeeze that into so. Problem is, I'd rather have it a little bit higher, just give us room to extend the salt. Should I need to? Really nearly flats. And I mean, yes, I know I could just stick up here, but I'd have to get rid of that first. That's the problem. And I'd rather not. I've got nowhere other than having it here. There's nowhere really else I can stick it. Realistically, yeah, other than where I was originally planning. Oh, that's so annoying. That is very annoying. Right, I did copy it, yeah. Didn't cut it, so we're not going to lose out. Okay, means we've just got to prepare this a bit more then. It's a shame, but is what it is. Okay, so if we kick over to mining. In fairness, it shouldn't take a huge amount of time to get this in a good place anyway. Just want to make sure. Yeah. Okay. Then it's a case of this is all the rock, isn't it? That one. So say stick that there. And then we're going to bring you guys currently doing that, but I think we're going to bring just to speed things up a little bit. We're going to have both Terror crews come over. You are just finishing that off, but this is a bit of a higher priority, in fairness. So if we can just get everything there done, ready, sorted. So if we just have it rolling and running, I am going to... I'm going to put that back on a Unity. I just do have to accept that it's just going to... We're going to have a bit of a copper issue. No, just have to accept that is how it is for the time being. I'm thinking we might need another train. These are now in constant flow. Right, there's my thingy. Where's my thingy? There's my thingy. Right, it's a new train. Hydrogen locomotive. Yeah, let's do hydrogen. No, because I'd need to set up a brand new station for it, wouldn't I? So... Alright, diesel distro. Build. And then Unity. Deliver everything. Excellent. Sand is... Oh, really? No, don't want to be telling when it's a big load just been taken. That's a little bit on the silly side, if I'm honest. You know why? I mean, sand just got delivered to there. Surprising. Right, okay, so this is going to be rock and... Yeah, okay. Loads of poly coal, so it's just catching up. That's fine. We are going to have to do this at some point today. The idea with this is over here. We're going to set up more harvesters because I don't want it running purely off this. You know, that's a bit of a problem. We've got to wait for that to get flattened, and then we fill the dirt in. Also, I would like, just thinking, we are now going to throw these on a priority, and would also like to expand our solar, just to we can lower how much is taken off of these steam turbines by a fraction. So we've got to be watching this slowly dropping. Okay, so what else is going to be handy for the time being? Makes sense that this will go when we replace this Autumn Forest. Oh yes, also tree saplings. Now, with the tree saplings, the question here is going to be, do I want the planters coming all the way down here to pick them up? Or do I want just somewhere where it's just logistic trucks? Just drop them off. I think it might be a better idea, actually. And out of fuel. And this is why we've done a third train. It's absolutely necessary. I'm going to scrap that. I'm going to scrap that. Not sure if they come back into place, they come back into place, but I'm not sure it's really going to happen. Right. So we have a new train. We have Thomas. Right. I need a name for the train then. Duracell. Since you were the first in today, you get a train named after you. There we go. Gotta block it. I don't care about that. Okay, that's nearly. That won't take long. Right. Oh, everyone should all be all over here now. I said, it's not going to take them long. To get it down to the level we want. I will just expand to that though. Because having a look the way it is, it looks like there is a bit more stone on that surface than I would realistically want. At the same time, alright, dump in. This is going to be an interesting one. How do I want to do it for this? Right. I've got an idea on how to pull it off. I'm debating whether that's the right way to do it. Oh, hello. Really? Oh, we've got trucks come to pick up, so it's fine. Okay, so we just have to accept that there is going to be a bit of a loop there. And that's fine. I only want it until that landed. And then we can fill the back in with rock. need to... Come on. Alright, just needs a bit more. A lot of sliding into the ocean here. Blimey. Okay, cool. Alright, and then it's like so. And this is case I've just got to manually do each section really to get it how I'm thinking it should work. Lot of sliding into the ocean there. Okay, excellent. Right, so next one is there and there. And then I should be able to do that. You can see what I'm doing here. It's basically having it where there's an edge, there's a lip. No, thing is, the way that is gone there, I don't know. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. It's just as long as it looks decent. Like, that's the important bit. Okay. So, this is nearly done. I said it wouldn't take long. Which is very good. This is why we sent both sets of crews over. Alright, then... next one's going to be... The next tricky one. I'm going to start filling it in without it catching the rock. Right, so... rock dump. If you just do... for that for the moment. Right, so Bravo can go back to where it was before, which is just filling this. In fact, I'm going to have this cover the whole bit like so, because I do want to just start flattening off this area as well. So essentially moving it in a bit. And then Alpha is currently just doing that little bit of an edge. I'm going to draw you guys back over to here. Okay, we're still struggling with this electronics and copper and so on and so forth at the moment. Hi, Grundick, how are you? Okay, let's just, as a way of just topping our copper up just a smidge. You're hungry. I'm not hungry. And I could do it on ice cream though. Yeah, that does sound like an idea. Okay then. So, assuming I have done this completely correct. Make sure it's covering the whole area like so. We're going to have just a little bit of a ramp down as well, just to make things a little bit easier. And just make sure just that little smidge is covered as well. All right, so compost. And dirt. Thinking about shawarma. Are there any good in your city? I don't know. I never really tried it, so I couldn't tell you. Right, so with all this rock, we can... Right, let's just have a check here. Now we've got this lip there. Right, okay. And now it's just waiting a little bit. However, what I am going to do is we're going to help out on the dirt side at least by getting that mined. We also need to just go down a fraction. Not sure. See how deep into the ground this goes. We've got a lot. They're finally arriving. Got them trucks just swarming around the only digger that's currently digging. Going, feed me, feed me. So I think it's Grundit's favourite phrase, isn't it? Feed me. That's the point. Grundit, if I named something after you, I should give you a digger. You prefer Armenian shawarmas? It's quite good street food done right. Unexpectedly, Arabian shawarma is usually not good at all. Since the skipping sauce altogether, and quite like it on vegetables. Good to know. Well, welcome to the food recommendation channel. Always nice to have some experts around. Right, okay, so we have completed that. Saying that, since the Arc Furnace 2 is about done, well, being researched now, I should say, instead of focusing on toggling that on, all I need to do is just upgrade like this row, for example, and that will fix my copper issue for the time being. I don't know. I think ultimately it would be better just to get this switched on and then this retired. Honestly, would make sense. And at some point... I mean, one thing I'm debating is to put all this into just a big storage. I see we're going to end up with rubber issues though. Which, you know, then will mean that the birth rate will just explode. To be fair, I should actually increase my population. Yeah, I am giving strong consideration because obviously once we upgrade, because this will only max to that, right? Whereas that can go like even to a point where one of this will only feed one of these. So, yeah, that is exactly what I'm going to do. Problem is, I haven't actually given myself room for it, have I? It's very smart. Even though if I do that, there'll be room for it. Right, hang on. The 24 by 8. Okay, so at this level, a T2 is fine. But when we upgrade them, it would have to be a T3 once it's upgraded. See, that's what throws me off. Like, there's 4 tiers of pipe, 3 tiers of everything else. No, it needs to be flat. Actually, if we do it backwards. Copy. Just keep a little bit of it back. Yeah, and then it's nice and simple at this point. And here, can you imagine, they roll shawarma at first, then pour sauce on top of it. There are sauce, but it's wrapped up, therefore it's not getting soaked in. Yeah, I can see the frustration there. And I would say that's a pretty darn valid frustration as well. Yeah, so that's something I hadn't picked up before. I was double feeding some of them. So where am I? 24, 48. Right, so that is where it cuts off down to the bottom. No. So you nearly did it again. Once you pour sauce first on top of stuffings, then roll it up. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I would have thought that would have been common sense. Like, you want to keep the juices in. You want to keep the flavour in. Right? But no, apparently, some people don't think like that, so... Boy who licked saxophone in winter enjoyed jazz improv for hours for free. Okay, so it's 12. Alright, I'm not going to really toggle them on. I'm not going that far up. Okay, so that... Right, slight change means it's better. Makes it a bit more modular, expandable, as it were. I can just see rubber becoming a major ball ache because we do not have much sulfur because we're not really processing much in the way of sour water. Because, you know, we're not... Weirdly not using up that much fuel. And the only thing we can trade fuel out for... Oh, actually, some bread. I will take that. I don't like that it's taking it from somewhere else, though. Like, this is set to no exporting, so why has it taken it from there? That's... I don't agree with this. Right, how are we looking here? Not filled in yet. It's gonna be a bit of a while because we've got 2 areas being filled in. Even though this looks like it's finished filling in. It has actually finished filling in. I'm not liking there being rock on the surface, so we are going to just to there. And then just to basically take that little lump of the corner off. Okay, so all dirt should be coming over to here and over to our little ramp that's in progress. Okay, so the trains has now delivered. Fortunately, it's going to take a bit of a time. Do I want it? Would a 4th train be useful at this point, do we think? Like, they're in constant flow, aren't they? tell you something. There's a path that's full. That's an old one. So this actually needs replacing. Buildings, level crossing. Beady. And just to give it a bit of a little bit more of a path. All right, so if we follow where it's, you know, killed the grass. Do 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 do. Although I think it would be nice if we could get like diagonal half surfaces and things. That would be pretty cool. Let's give us more options. Okay, is that actually dug into here already? It has. Look at that. Coolio. Do 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 do. Right, so yes, definitely was worth it. We do have many trucks utilising that path. Therefore, it will be worth throwing a surface down on it. Okay, so it looks like fuel has kind of fixed itself then. I'm still don't think we are producing enough rubber though. Like when we toggle this on, how much is it per? 6. So 24, that powers 4 of these. It more comes down to I'm not overly convinced we're going to be having enough sulfur. It's the main thing I'm concerned about. Because that is 6 sulfur a minute, which means we'll have enough if we are consuming enough diesel. Then it's fine, because this will be constantly going and, you know, non-stop. So, keeping an eye here, because I don't like how close some of these are. How are we hitting full outputs? What is our limiting factor? But that's a full output on the diesel. Oh, I need to upgrade a pipe somewhere. Yeah. Right there is where a pipe needs to be upgraded. I can already tell you. That needs to be a 2. So does that. Alright, so that's already a 2. That's a 2. So it's 3672. Yeah. So when it goes further along, we get the next hookup, which is coming in from here. There's more a case of, I would say that actually now needs to be a 3. I'm pretty sure we're going above the 200 mark on that. Right, and then that's right, no exporting. No exporting. I don't think a truck could actually reach it to drop off anyway, so I don't want it to try and pass. Right, oh, they're finished. They're finished over here. Right, let's drop all that for a moment. Okay, where to have you guys now then? So weirdly, even though I've done this little path, I'm thinking I sort of made a mistake doing it there. Because we've still got a rail line that we've got to get going through this bit. So, right, I'll tell you what I will do, just to get that, just started doing something. But, right, I haven't actually renamed these, have I? Iron sorting, and iron sorting. And I'm assuming it's dirt and dirt. Aha, okay. So we're actually done with this bit. So it needs somewhere new. It's what he's telling me. Right, so compost. This is really the only place now. And then dirt as well. Oh, really? Oh, yes. No, of course. All right. Throw that back into the fold. All right, already knew about that. Right, okay, let's... Right, have I done enough to now get this in? I would say yes. And then I can very easily shift things over as needed. And then the next one is going to be... Okay, what was this for again? This keeps it flowing. Oh, that's right. That was the bootstrap pipe. I don't need that now. That's fine. We can suffice without that. Now we are going to have no downside is when I put another one in, that's going to get blocked. So I kind of need it to go over. Let's see. Here, that needs to now go away. And it just drops into there. Excuse me. And I would actually like that to be a 3 pipe. And then that should be prioritizing that through. Okay, cool. So there is room to expand that out. Should I want to? We'll require the removal of this, which is fine. Not opposed to it. So throw that there, and then let's make sure we've got a ramp. In fact, to do that, and then we've definitely got a ramp. In fact, that can just disappear now, to be honest. Right, so that... Right, so we've got a problem here. That can't be replaced, can it? I'd have to move the station over to throw that on. So, you know, that does suck a little bit. Okay, so time to start toggling this on. Right, so I want that in place and ready. We are going to actually kick this one in now. Excuse me. So let's save as much water as we can. Going to need to bring over a terraforming group. Just to get these tiny bits here. In fact, what I'm going to do is, so I don't have to worry about setting up any dump zones. All right. Bravo. Thank you. Oh, they're extremely busy. They're extremely busy. Let's add a couple more diesel trucks then. Don't know whether I'm going to want... No, I don't think I need more limestone. And a couple of more roads. Yeah, at some point, absolutely. Absolutely, we will. We do have to be a bit careful, though, because we're actually burning through our fuel gas at the moment. Right, you're complaining still because of the dirt. Oh, boo. Right. So that will help a lot. Are we finished paying this off yet? No. How long have we got? To be fair, let's just pay it off now. There you go. Done. It's paid. And then just bring in a trade for that. At the moment, I need a lot more concrete slabs before I put more roads down. That's a bit of an issue. So it would make sense that we do a bit around here, since, you know, this is a very active area. Right, Bravo is done the little ramps. So you guys can go back over to here. And then just so you've got an extra dump zone now, throw that to there. Finish that off. Okay, so that one is going, that one is going, that one is going. Toggle that on. That's on. So make sure it's connected. Excellent. Oh, really? Struggling for slag as well. Oh my. Okay, so we now have one of the new turbines up and running. This is going to be power production priority 2. Something that, again, I didn't think of yesterday and sort of, while thinking about all this earlier today. Because obviously we want solar panels being priority 1. We're speaking of solar panels. Let's add some more. This keeps taking a bit of the strain from the main network. Right, so you guys are done with whatever it was I had you doing. I can't remember. Right, quickly finish that bit off. And then... Right. Which one? We're going to now switch off one of these. So which one should that be? Right, I mean, makes sense. It's this one, so... Right, so lots of coal and wood chips. Right, so let's switch a second one on. I think need to alter some of the edicts, actually, because I'm going to run out of Unity at this rate. I'm not recovering it fast enough. We will just drop the efficiency of the research for now. Okay, there we go. You're complaining. People are trying to deliver. Just no. All right, so Alpha is... Wow. It's like already done that. It's like, yep, done. Next. So I'm going to go with then bringing it over to here. I want to clear this coal out now. So that can do that for the time being. That can obviously go away. We don't need it now. Still getting dirt and so on and so forth dumped into there. Okay, something's not getting power. We're in the red. Why? Why? Where we messed up? Steam. Ah, that might be why. I mean, technically, I could throw that back into another generator, couldn't I? Thing is, though, it'll be a little bit wasted. I think that's why I decided just to put it back into water. Okay, so rubber production is holding for now. Hydrogen is slowly slipping though. Couldn't say why, but it is. I mean, we're like flaring a lot of it out, so yeah, doesn't really make much sense to me, but there you go. It's what it is. Anything else? I mean, I could... No. That's CO2, isn't it? We're close. Only downside is, yes, I could just sink that, but it won't do much. Because we're not consuming it at a high rate. No, I don't want to be pushing it. I'd rather be pulling it. Alright, so you're basically foods... Out of food and household appliances. Oh, really? Okay. Why is the household appliances out? Because we're just not producing enough electronics. When it's all said and done, that is literally it. Right. I'm debating whether we can switch one of these on now. I'm taking a chance, but I think we can support it. And I'm also thinking, once I've recovered enough Unity where I can just Unity build the whole thing, then we start to like literally be beginning to move it all over. Okay, right. It was already en route. That's all right. That's all right. I just got to wait and wait and wait now. 500 is your hold. 50% is your hold there. Okay, awesome. So we're just trying to be a little bit slower on transitioning over. Since, you know, trying to go too quick did, you know, absolutely set me back before. Okay, so acid connected. There we go. Excellent. Do we think we could get the second one up and running? Got the materials. Might have to Unity. I don't think they can throw it over. But nonetheless, we've got a smattering of copper now. Slight increase. And then let's hold and see how that fares. Not liking that that's going down though. Why are you going down? What is not being fed? Don't understand. It shouldn't be. I think just the way it was ticking over, it like thought there was a problem when there's not. Do that just for the sake of emptying that off those belts. Right, so how many of our new surfaces have finished being done? Not quite that. I will Unity that one. Nearly done. Oh, halfway done. Alright, so we've got a bit of a road has formed through here, so kind of makes sense then to do that. Whatever maintenance savings possible. Alright, I need to be aware when that drops below 50%. Maintenance, I can't even spell maintenance. No, whatever. I just fuck it. Brain is not functioning properly. Maintenance, gas. Gas. We stuttered there. What's up, Sir Welshie? How's it going? Okay. Mason hashtag gas. All right, fine. We're keeping that. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. I was a bit worried about that one. No. Oh no. Oh no. How do we want to handle this? I mean, this literally is only feeding the farms. That's it. We'll try it. Use up a bit of unity. Tell you what, we're going to drop that down to 0 for the moment. I'm going to drop that down as well to give us a bit more stuffs. Okay, how is this coming along? Taking its time. So once we can move the bread over here, and then basically we can take this wheat farm, change it into something else, into vegetables, I would probably say it's a good idea. It's quickly recovering. Rather have it somewhere dedicated for the chicken. Yeah, you're moaning like food supply. Darn it. Okay. In that case, we now drop that. You're stuck in a stinky office. Pipe leak yesterday in a nearby room. Flooded 2 rooms, one of which is the library where I work out of. Left the floor covered in water and it smells like hell. Oh, that sucks. Right, since we do seem to be flaring off a lot of bloody fuel gas at the moment, right, fluid. Alright, so priority out that way. And that is a 3 pipe. So can export. There's got to be a bit mighty careful on that one. Just as a precaution, if we do that and then set that as a priority in, reason being, if for some reason that holds off, it will basically start taking out of that, just to at least keep something going. And then right, that's why we needed to be notified, because I knew that was going to happen. Right, priority in that way. So again, we're setting this off to flare out. That's fine. It won't cause us too much of a headache. It's only going to be flaring if that ends up full. And then that import 4. Got fun and games when I get back to Monsieur. I need to set up new maintenance, which needs new chip setup, which needs to silicon setup. Ah, isn't that fun? Okay, so you are still going lower and lower and lower and lower and lower. That's not good. That is a very bad thing. The only real thing I can think of, since these are barely getting used, if we flip this, so it priorities out towards the settlement. But it's now, we're now flipping it. Oh, that's something we've got to be very mindful of, mind you. So that's coming back. At this point, it's probably a 3-pipe. Excuse me. We'll run out as a 2-pipe for the moment. And then priority in comes in off the rainwater harvesters. So since this is now all basically self-feeding, we don't need to worry too much about it. Just as a precaution though, settlement water reserve. So if it does, for whatever reason, drop below... Well, actually, if it drops below 75%, because you should only ever drop that low if there's a problem somewhere. Okay, so hopefully that will enable that to, you know, forever remain. Fingers crossed. Right, we haven't got a full recovery of concrete slabs yet, so there's no point putting more down. Right, so is it now our demand is just gone... No, it's not gone above what we can produce. But it does mean we need a consistent supply now. Right, no exporting now and no exporting. Now we've got somewhere dedicated. Yeah, we will stick to that now. Right, what's happening with this? Ah. Okay, there we go. I missed the pipe. Have a 196 parts per minute chip setup ready. Just need everything train based. So you're doing it the tough way, are you? Oh no. Oh, and it's already fixed. How's our bridge coming along? Yeah, it's getting there faster now we're doing it wider. But it's still going to take some time. How's this one coming along? Yeah. Because we've got 3 locations where stone's being dumped. So no one of them is being very quick. However, dirt and compost is only going into 1 location. So this should, he says, not very convincingly, be going quite fast. But it's not. Yeah, did it the easy way last time. Did a smelt to belt bus to factories. Only trucks needed was for raw resources. Low food supply. Oh no. I mean that's fixed itself. So the vegetables? I mean, the only way to do the vegetables, yeah, right, would be we convert that into vegetables. So we're just gonna have to keep putting up with that until we get the bread and the bakery sorted. So yeah, that'll just keep popping up. Alert, 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 35.3. I mean, we can produce up to 64. So I would assume glass is our limiting factor then. Which means, yes, glass is absolutely our limiting factor. We can't really expand this, which means we need to put it... We need to create a new area for glass. I'm still running my population off 2 markets of spuds, 2 markets of veg, 4 farms, 2 set of spud veg, other 2 is veg spud. What's your population number? Just out of curiosity, can you remember? $2,100. Okay. Mine's a little bit higher, but I think because I'm always been using that edict for increased consumption. Oh, do I really? I don't want to be using the reduced one now. The only other thing that I can kind of do now, just Just to help out a little bit, it's just to make some fruit. Because I could just throw it over here. I've been using reduced maintenance edict. Fair. I think that's enough. I need a truck. Truck. Thank you. Yep, can get through. Actually, just thinking, flat or loose? Yeah, it's flat. Oh, it has to be a greenhouse though. Okay. Okay, so this water pipe, I'm not going to throw fertilizer in. Quite bluntly, I'm not producing a fertilizer to utilize it. So it won't solve our food problems, but it will help it a little bit. Right, so apples can be turned into fuel gas. No, the thing is, it's one of those where you just gotta be really freaking careful, don't we? Well, I mean, it still looks like we're, on average, still producing more hydrogen than we're consuming. So I'm going to run a risk of another excavator. And trucks. I think we might be able to cover that. How's this coal mine going anyway? Oh, I don't know whether to pull that back. I think yes, actually. Like, surely that's completely clearing out everything now. I would hope. So I have like 15 mini diggers and 80 trucks to convert to HT mega diggers and trucks. Yeah, I'm not going full one way or the other at the moment. I'm just kind of mixing it up. Just got to see how things go. Alright, so we're getting our first apples through soon. Okay, so if we... I've got a feeling I might need to expand this. Oh, excuse me. Right, so if we... I don't think that's needed. I think we've got consistent power consumption. I don't need flywheel there. That area where you forest and power bases have almost de-leveled to 4+. Wow, that's actually impressive. Seeing that this is starting at, what? 14. So you've dropped this entire area down by 10 levels. That's impressive. Okay, so we're going to retire this one. Excuse me. Okay. Do I want to expand this another set? Yes, because why not? It's always the correct answer. Right, so we've had fruits delivered. We did. Seems to have gone now. So it's 19 a month average. We're producing 7.6. So yeah, not exactly the best at the moment. Then I'm gonna add the 4 diesel. So at the moment, that's it, and it's still hitting enough coal for us to be all right. And yeah, that's to be expected, in fairness. So it just keeps filling this out. Let me also finish doing this. Because then I can bring the dirt all the way down. How is our little hill to get over? This would have been a lot faster to just dig through it. Let's be honest, at this point. Or just dump sand there, actually. Might have been even quicker. Speaking of sand, how is our little digging up at the beach going? Yeah, it's alright. Right, tell you what, let's actually flatten this now. And then also come back on itself a little bit. And like, you know, fingers crossed we don't freaking flood it. Because it is a little bit close to the shoreline, but I think we should be all right. Time shall tell. That's still taking a while. Okay, I might as well just look at continuing to expand our power and this, like, making sure that this is going at all times. Right, operating just in time. Yeah. So everything should have basically now caught up. I think I can ununity that now. Right, question becomes, do I want to switch on how further up do I want to go? I mean, that's another 8. I mean, we can upgrade this now, actually, can't we? Right, let me check something. Right, so if we have a look here, it's only 2 extra people. What's up, Hailstorm? 5.8, 5.8. So better on the maintenance as well. How's life in the fast lane? Not fast enough, unfortunately. More efficient for coal, but we've now got to be putting in water. That's the only downside. We've got to be handling some water. I'm not sure I want to do that at the moment, if I'm to be honest. more efficient for power as well. Where is the input for water anyway? So it is right next to slag output and then opposite to graphite input. I mean, is it going to be much water out? Not particularly. Because the thinking here is to just, you know, put a cooling tower down. Because it's not producing enough exhaust to justify putting a scrubber in. There needs to be a mini scrubber. Just saying, devs. Because I don't think it's worth it. Because even for whack, we're barely triggering it. You need to put the pedal to the metal and your heel to the steel. True, true. Also, you know, you need to get enough sleep as well. That would help. Oh, yes, I'm uncertain of the route in which to go. Right, PCB is glass, plastic. Oh, that's what we're actually struggling with, isn't it? It's glass. So before I need to do that, I need to determine how I'm going to handle our glass. Well, the first point of call would be to actually research the next bit for the glass. That might be a good step one. If we, I don't know, sort of design something, that might help. Yes, it might help. Research something before I can use it. Might be a good idea. Right, so... Right, instead of trying to go back and forth, let me just let me pin, set the recipes and pin. It's like easier to see it side by side then, isn't it? Right, so where we're looking here is actually it's fewer people. It's less coal. Even though at this point we are beyond having to worry about coal. It's less pollution in the sense that we can we're centralizing the pollution at the power station. And that's being handled and scrubbed over there anyway. Nuclear, we've not got to nuclear yet. It's just that extra. We also need to throw water in. That's the like. Oh, really. But it's also a case of, right, so what, 6 megawatts of power to run it, we assume, with the glass mix, right? So that's 2 point, well, I'd say about 30, oh, I don't know. Yeah, 2.5. Actually, I had one that in my head, spot on. Okay. So it's throwing it in, that's, what, full 48. So when you're thinking about it, the pollution does work out roughly the same. Just a case of how much I need to, like, how big do I need to get this? So I just need to keep making it larger and larger up until we actually get round to doing this. Even though, actually, saying that, something I should perhaps get prepared. It might be a good idea to have that prepared and waited. Now we have finally fixed the construction 3s, while we had actually paused it. And, oh yeah, I've got excavators sitting there doing nothing. Let me give them a job. What's a job? You guys have already hit the coal, so you don't need extra. Right, I'll tell you what. We will split them between the terror groups. In fact, does Beta have any diesel excavators? They do. So if I put so we have Bravo's like pure hydrogen run. No, that's fine because I am about to throw another one over. And then Alpha, since it's going to be more this side of the island, there's less travel time and downtime. For refuel. Okay, cool. And then it's just a case of we need this finishing off. It needs to like hurry it up a little bit. Right, how are we looking on finishing this iron? Right, let's shift this over. Just hope that doesn't... If it blocks that, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. It's okay. Right, don't want it digging over there. It's there to there. Connect that 3. It's got to that bit. Could be kicking out the path there, so we'll reassess that at some point. And right, so looks like that might be just the correct height to get these tiny bits done. So if we dig to there, then it opens us up to reassess. I'm going to kill that for a moment. Just want all the excavators heading over there for the time being. And then we can finish doing that as well. In fact, I might send Alpha up at there. They're currently helping this bit out. But I would like more of that. In fact, we are going to give it another path through. Right, so we are nearly cleared that patch. We've nearly cleared this. It's just we're now hitting the it's covered by a bloody ton of rock bit now. And then we're just I mean, unfortunately we're getting more rock than dirt currently, so getting the little ramp over, getting this little filled in is now slowed down significantly. As we can see, that's now recovered very nicely. Unfortunately, it's got to be very, very freaking careful. So that's decent. So you keep moaning. It's the glass then. It's less efficient, more manpower, but we will use blast furnace 2s for the time being. Alright, let's pause this out a moment. Alright, also, so Glassmaker 2 is 24. And there's no faster one. Okay. So one of these runs 2 Glassmakers. In which case it would make sense that I'm not doing a standard setup for furnaces. Excuse me. We're not going to have enough broken glass to run that, so it gets its own. I tell you what, I'd actually want a scrubber over here. So yeah, I would rather connect that to a scrubber. Okay. Just thinking, molten channel. We don't get a faster molten channel, do we? There's 120, so I'm just limited to how many I can do. So that's 96. This is 96 molten lava. So this operates as one channel. But then that's going to be 4 glass makers. So if we do like that, and then we will have and then that exhaust is I mean, I'm going to throw that there for now. But the idea is that it will disappear. And we will fit up an exhaust with it. So it needs to be a 2-pipe is our travel along. Okay, rid of that. Okay. So that's our outputs sorted. So our inputs then is glass mix and coal. Glass mix is... We can either do... I mean, I can run this on a mixer too. Okay, so my question is, what is the better one to use? Like, do I want to be using a little less sand and using acid instead? Or do we just go, you know what, sorry, we'll just use sand? Like, how critical is sand these days? Since I'm only going to be using it for glass anyway, and like I said, we've got all this. You know, at some point we've got to dig down and dig up what we're covering anyway. Then we've got beach over here. Got another beach somewhere over here. I'm sure we did. Yeah, here. Then we've got this beach here. Got this beach here. Obviously, we can also we've also got quartz, which we can crush into sand anyway. Like, what's the bonus of this over that? Like, if I was in a situation where I didn't have much limestone, I didn't have much sand, it would make sense to me to use it. But I have more limestone than I realistically can use for quite a while. I have more sand than I can realistically use for quite a while. So I think I'm going to save myself the acid, and the acid's only going to be used for copper. I think that's what I'm going to do. And obviously, it means it's getting used for gold powder and the other stuff as well. So, yeah, that is how I'm going to run it. So, one mixer 2 will cover that perfectly fine. Right. Sorry, let's do that. So, I've already got it all sorted. I'm not even going to be too fussed about it. Now, we use a 1. Since, even though it's 120, it's being split 50-50 into 60. So, 1 is fine. And then, yeah, we just need inputs now. Which is very, very simple. Right, sand, limestone, and Might swap them two around. See this, I'm just throwing it into the air. Okay. So an exhaust scrubber. So to me, it's going to make sense. Then I am combining it with the limestone. I'll say if we just get this all, you know, done and ready. Then that can just literally tuck into there. In fact, I might just... simply because we are wanting it to have some uniformity. So goes up to there, goes to there, and make sure so this is where like aesthetics is kind of taking hold at the moment. Yeah, but making it look tidy, really. That's it. And then the long glass makers, we'll go through that. So we've got carbon dioxide, sulfur. So a big cooling tower. So it's a shame that it's the output. It's just got to go round on itself. Like that's such a shame. It's basically it's going down into steam low, so it's a 2/3 recuperation. We only need a 1 pipe. And make sure priority in is that. Oh, it can actually go back on itself. I was about to be like really impressed then. Like it was actually going over, but he decided to change his mind. I should actually pull that into there. Thinking about it. So I'm going to need a bit of room. So if we say loose. So it's this straight way. Just connect to that. Then as for this sulfur, you know what? Thinking about it, if we throw water over here, we could just freaking turn it into acid. And then it's probably enough acid to feed the mixer, right? No, not enough. It's not enough exhaust. Oh, that's a shame. It could have been like neutral, but it's not. All right, never mind. Scrap that idea. Turn it into slag, then, or send it over to get converted into fertilizer too. Now, fertilizer is being made here at the moment. Our big issue is literally just making sure we've got enough ammonia. I've never truly done the numbers to know whether it's if we do go up to that, is it more efficient? Or is it by the time you're using it, you don't actually care? So chemical plants. So when combined, it's 45. There's 90 if we upgrade it. I mean, I'm kind of thinking yes. Like, I think we probably are going to have enough sulfur. So at the moment that's just being thrown in. I could throw a balancer. I mean, I'd have to move this over one, but throw a balancer in so it first of all goes into a storage before getting turned into slag. That would be an option, and then obviously that will give us sulfur as well. Is anything else that producing sulfur? It's just here, isn't it? I'm not sure if it could reach a pickup. I think that's the only place is making sulfur. I'm sure it is. Right. Right, so mixer. That's a normal one. Then a U-shaped balancer. Alright, so priorities over this storage that I'm about to do. Okay. So somewhere for sulfur to get picked up. And then we're going to do something similar for the other one. And then it's a case of chemical plant, no, mixer 2. The missing belt end at the left. Thank you. What? Over here. Thank you. Can I squeeze 2N? No. Yeah, it's going to be an upgrade across the whole route. Actually, just for that. That's fine. And then it's literally that and that. Did that really just squeeze through there? I'm not imagining that, right? That literally just squeezed between the buildings. That's did we install the squeeze through mod from Factorio and someone forgot to tell me? Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going... just thinking, I need this route round the back to be accessible, don't I? Okay, it is still accessible. So I'm thinking, I want somewhere to store it as well, don't I? Right. The storage will happen... here. Okay, so now I need that to be changed into fertilizer 2. And that also needs to get changed into fertilizer 2. I think that's... I don't need it other places. I'm pretty sure I don't anyway. Interesting that that's got... It's not being picked up. Like, we're requesting sulfur. Like, nothing getting around to it at the moment. Like, there we go. Now they have. Right, let's upgrade this. I don't think it's like wise, but fuck it, whatever. And to be fair, we'll Unity boost that. And then we'll put some paving round the back here, since, you know, because why not? Like, literally, that's it. That's the only reason. Right, let's continue doing this then. Alright, so again, we want a little balancer here. Then a little bit of a storage here. That's your priority out. And then it's a mixer. Let's make sure we've got enough room here. Tell you what, that tree is kind of bugging me. There we go. Alright, so that can go there, okay. This carbon dioxide is waste management. Large stack. So just for the moment, just doing it that way, just so I've got it dealt with. Right, that should only be a 1. So that's... Alright, so having it bouncing up and all over the place on the inside. Okay, I think that's it covered. And then we'll have the glass mixers, we'll just go off down here or something. Once we've unlocked them. Right, tell you what, we're going to actually move it to the front of the queue. And also, I'm going to add ship armor too, as well, because we do need to go out exploring a bit more. And then... don't know, recycling edict. Get that in. I'm not going to use mega vehicles for a while, I'll be honest. Oh, yeah, sausages. Of course, how could I forget sausages, of all things? Right, and then we'll research towards space station. Which is very exciting. So having a look at our general levels, other than glass, everything's all good now. So it's just now it's keeping an eye on where we can improve anything. How are we looking here? Yeah, we're all gold in there. Iron's good. I think both coal mines are decent. I'm kind of debating whether to increase the size of our fuel trains. Now, I think we might be all right for the time being. At some point, we probably will. Or I might just do underground pipes again. Because, you know, why not? Alright, let's have a look at any other things that need to be replaced. Alright, so this is an old one. There we go. This means it's no longer symmetrical against the harvesters, but oh well, never mind. Oh, hello. What's happening here? No. Copper. You're saying you don't have... Ah, because you've grabbed a bit of slag. I see. I mean, I'm not sure how you've caught slag, but apparently you have. Right, you guys are complaining you can't reach somewhere. No, you can't. Because the bushes, like, decided to... like, whoops. There was a way to get rid of these. I'm sure there were. If I just do that, then there you go. It's gotten rid of. Control U. Oh, there we go. Now I know. Even though it's saying no way, it's still not path. I mean, it's a bit of a long route to path, but it can. Or top left. Ah, of course. Low supply of water. Damn it. I was expecting something like that to happen. It's alright. It's not the end of the world. Right, so that's still... Everything's still bitching about it. Like, what's going on here? That's, weird. So they're all still moaning because apparently we're still not producing enough electronics. I mean, you're making like tons. Okay, how about this then? No longer can you grab from this. Sound good to me? Sounds good to me. So you're now completely reliant on this to feed everything other than all the stuff down there. Do I have enough workers? I do. Okay, so a bit of a spike in power use because we've now just increased our copper production even more. And we will have to see how this goes. Now producing a lot more circuits. Alright. Yeah, I'm not going to add that, anything to this. Saying that, one thing I have forgotten to do, which is an actually important thing that I should do, is glass mix. However, since it's got 3 inputs, I don't need to do a priority load, do I? It kind of needs to be back a little bit more, doesn't it? Oops. Okay, so if we say broken glass into there, coal into there. Oh, limestone is needs new areas to mine. Okay, lovely. Right, back over to here. Okay, so that's all looking good. Ready for when. The thing I'm considering here is I might just dismantle it all and then rebuild that. Am I making these somewhere else? Because I was looking at making them over here, and I didn't actually do it in the end, didn't I? Right, because there is one thing I have been skipping over, to be fair, and I don't know how much it's hampering me. But doing office supplies and then, you know, putting it into an office. So right, it's not there. Requires 1,000 workers. Oh my days. Oh my days. 1,000 workers for the number 3. 250 workers. Oh. Tier 3 is worse. Actually, it's more efficient. It's more efficient. It's going to be the same amount of workers. So it goes up. It doubles and then doubles again in relation. It becomes more efficient and even more efficient with maintenance and more efficient with power. But still, I don't have 250 spare workers. I mean, it looks sexy. Let's be honest. It's a sexy looking building. But that it's a case of like how is those focus points, is the bonus, is it worth it? That's the question. Alright, I have noticed our food has skyrocketed since giving them apples. So, with that in mind, I think we can increase our food consumption again. Gives a bit more unity. Knock that out to 3. Yeah, that's fine. Right. Yeah, it's just a case of what do I want to do with with this paper. Honestly, it still feels so out of place. Like, endgame maybe, mid-game not so much. Haven't even started on household goods or med supplies for housing. I haven't started on medical supplies, which I should, because, you know, we keep getting illnesses. So I should get a clinic up. But yeah, honestly, it just feels out of place. Like, I mean, how much am I consuming? 8. I only need 1 anyway. So it's more a case of. It's just that it requires steam as well. That's the. It's just so annoying. Okay, perhaps I'm like going a bit over the top there with like, but still, it's a little weird. Right, where is my carbon thingy over here? Right, so we're pushing out carbon. I can now convert it into some graphite. So what we need here is that needs to go bye. It's going to complain. That's okay. Damn it! What was it in? Chem plant. And apparently it has to be a 2. Okay. And then the fluid. So like that. Like that. No, I need it to be a 2 pipe. Priority out there. So this is our overflow handler. And just literally that. Like, whoops. No, don't want to freaking unity boost it all. And now I have graphite. And that's also less pollution going into the air as well. Not sure how long it will take for it to be showing on that. But with that extra graphite, you see, this is where it's like, okay, cool. You got graphite here, but I would rather you prioritize the other one. Because that's for workers and maintenance and that. But there's no like priority for going, actually, can we like have it to this amount, please? I'm going to limit its input though. I mean, realistically though, it should grab that first because it's closer. Like, I would think it would anyway. Right, so the next thing I'm now going with is like 12, 24. Okay, what's the... So we're producing 6. We're consuming 8. Plus it's also going into research and maintenance. Right, a case of retire this now? Push it up to here. Tell you what, let's add... let's get 1 running at least, because... I have a suspicion that we aren't quite doing enough with our demands. Right, so that should... That's another 12, which only then consumes just 1 of these. So I might just switch all 4 of them on. Not for no. Actually, we'll see how it goes before doing that. Obviously, we're producing 96 electronics there, but I'm not consuming that amount at the moment. Okay, yes, so I was right to go, something's not quite right here. So that extra 12, let's see if that helps. So we're going to, effectively, this is now going to be no more pickup from here. This is now going to be purely for the household goods. So considering that's just 1, we are going to retire that. And retire out this one. Yeah, I don't need to be told about that now. It can go away. Right, awesome. So saves a bit of power, manpower. This is going to be giving us extra electronics to be, in fairness. It's fine. I'll live with it. Not really much more I can really throw into there. So, like I said, full retirement of it over here. So it's now all going up to here. I think we could probably, I'll tell you what, we could just switch these on. Just about how much excess electronics we're getting, really, which should be 48 excess, and that extra 48 should then cover for maintenance, research, vehicle parts. And then we're getting the electronic 2s coming in through here. And that's going to be covering maintenance, research parts. We're not doing vehicle parts just yet. And then construction 4s. Okay. That's very... Oh, that's very nicely flattened. Beautifully flattened that. Okay, so next bit is we've got to go down a bit further to just pull this off now. So just gotta be careful that I'm not going to inadvertently be causing a large delay. It's very possible I might. Make sure. So like that, we're definitely going to have to go lower here. But we shall see how much lower is required. Truck, he's struggling. No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Stop complaining. And then come on. Right, is that actually finished? This has finished. There we go. Places it goes +4. Okay. Okay, you can see where the compost has been dumped versus the dirt. It looks so much better. Problem is, we just simply won't produce enough compost to get this everywhere. Actually, I wonder if we could. Something to consider that. I mean, maybe. A lot of fuel gas in that with it as well. I don't know. It might be a thing. Right. Okay. It's been a long time since I've actually done bread to scale. So how much bread is it demanding? 9.6. We're going to look at producing 48. So we're like properly future-proofing this. So that requires 32 flour. That gives us a bit of animal feeds, so need to actually put a bit of space so we can lift it over. So it would be a straight ratio. So that then requires 32 wheat, which is a lot of farms. Do you think I'm going overboard here? Maybe. Let's say 36 divides, say 9, 4 farms. And that's just irrigated. That's not with greenhouse. Speaking of, actually, what is... The problem is greenhouse is more water and fertilizer, right? It's more people. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure greenhouse is worth it. And unless you're struggling for space, which we are deliberately not. And then we will have it go off to there. Bing. So, like, so. In fact, I will want a thingy. All right, so priority out into there for the bread. And then this side we will have... what else can I do with this? All right, so... duck it straight into just animal feed or fuel, gas and compost, or both, actually. I think we could do that. So we do animal feed first, and then when animal feed's full, then we like jump it into that. So the mixer, we're not getting 60 a month, so the mixer one's fine. Saying that, it would need another a balancer, thinking about it. See, that might need more than one. Or we don't throw it on a balancer. We just let it go. We manifold load it, which means 50% is always going into there, and then 25% is going into there of any excess. But then if they start loading up, it starts changing in the order. Okay, that will work for me. Question is, how water is going to be the ball ache there. I mean, overkill. I think yes. Oh, just see what bugs me is this. All right, if I want to put that in the middle, it doesn't align. But I can align it that way if I wanted. Oh, it's so triggering. No. Why does it keep grabbing the wrong bloody thing? Alright. Alright, so lots of bread in storage. So is this excess animal feed is I'm thinking I might just, since we've got something that's like dedicated as it were, might just throw it just straight into compost. Even though if we yeah, it can. Excellent. I was a bit concerned we might not be able to hit the water, but there is a path to it. Okay, cool. And then as for the water here, we are going to need to pull this out and give it some room, because we need to run I want to run the pipes along this inside here. And then so now question is, where am I bringing the water in from? Am I gonna do its own sea pump? Because I don't think that this is gonna survive running it. Like 4 additional farms, no, is not going to happen. Right, so it is 21, 42, 84 a month in water. We're producing 78. So might need to ooh. Not sure I want to be doing it this way. Trucks won't keep up with it. Well, actually, could trucks keep up with it? 4 farms running, being pulled out of here. I think I'd have to switch the 4th one on, mind you, to cover it. It's a case of trucks or trains. Because the distance does suggest trains. But can I realistically sort a loading platform here? That's going to be very tricky. Oh yes, because I've got that. I'm like, why is he trying to jump over? I mean, the short answer is no. Because I've still got to pull it back. Right. Right, saying that, it coming out is fine to have a tighter angle because it's going to be slow anyway. And it's a case of I've got to get it over to the other side of that track. So we've got a cross track happening. No, I don't think he's worth it. See, I can see that we're going to be digging it up again. That's the only downside. Right, I'll tell you what. On hold for a moment. We are going to finish. Oh, ew. Getting this. There, and then we can do the water at this bit. So they're trying to squeeze it in. I've already got somewhere that it will work for. And then for this. Right, compost, dirt. Okay, so I just need it moving slightly, and then we can get water in. That water can then do the farm. Once that's up and running, we will convert this to vegetables. So we'll then have 4 vegetable farms. And then, yes, we are golden. let me just load up the crew, and we are going to go and deliver cargo over to there, and then we're going to also go and explore this. So that'll be our uranium mine ready to get switched on. And just need to now, you know, be researching. Trains are too big for this game, like in Satisfactory. I think, yeah, if I'm honest, I don't feel the balance is right. It's a case of, yeah, like trucks. I've got trains for the sake of having trains, but trucks can operate this fine. Think in like in Transport Fever, you only really use planes when you're going from one end of the map to the other end of the map, never really in between, because it's not really worth it. That's what I'm feeling like with trains for this. It's just not worth it. Like, it's not fit quick enough, the bulk's not high enough. And it's a shame because I love trains. I would absolutely would have, you know, I would have loved for it to like have the same type of usefulness as in Factorio. But the reality is, like using a plane to transfer through the city, yeah. The scale's not big enough to warrant the use of trains. What we got? A couple of contracts and a quick trade for gold. And it's a shame. It really is. Like, there's some niche use cases, like I'm using it just to move the fuel around, just for the hell of it. Moving the limestone from here to the glass for the hell of it. It's like the only real use that I can really see is low demand items that you are storing at multiple that you will store at multiple locations, such as fuel and hydrogen if you're running hydrogen-based fuel. You know, limestone can work. It is low demand. Like something that you want moving now and again in bulk, and then that's it. Anything that's high demand is you're either using massive trains, which then is going to cause you a problem, or multiple trucks just do the job more efficiently. That's what I'm noticing so far. Alright, tell you what, add some more, and then just so we've got a quick ramp for the bread once it starts being made. Low food supply. Why does my Unity keep crashing? Foods, household goods. Ugh. Ugh. I don't know. I think I can lower that for the moment. Yeah, allow food to just build up massively again. Hey, there we go. Next bit. I need more people. So actually, we're gonna run out of workers upgrading the glass, aren't we? I don't know. What's the additional? So it'd be 10 additional, and okay, no, he's not gonna destroy us that much. Kind of, because we are. This is to now run 4 of these. In fairness, that is a lot longer than I was expecting. I will be honest. Too close to another connector. Damn it. Yeah, that's fair. Transport. What? Is that tree in the way? Right, I mean, this is 96 glass a minute now, so this should be enough glass. One would hope. And a massive warehouse for that glass as well. Right. Without moving the farm, it's definitely... Yeah, it's not fitting in there. Yeah, I would have to move a few things around to squeeze it in there. Right, realistically, what am I got use over here? Right, we can kill this limestone train. It is very pointless. This steam is only now doing the paper mill. So I should move the paper mill to somewhere. I don't know where, that's the thing. I can't decide where I want to bloody put it. It would make sense to attach it to an existing boiler. I mean, what's that? That powers 4, right? Maybe makes sense to put it with this. Run it off this steam. My days, we have so much ammonia. What's going on? I'm actually throwing carbon dioxide in the air here as well. That's a point. I forgot to check. Is it? Yeah, it's knocked it down by 1. Nice. That's not good. Alright, so that needs to be a 2. It doesn't actually need to be a 2. 1 is fine. I looked at the wrong number. Right. Okay, why are we struggling with water? Where's my inbound? Oh my god, I have too many pipes, darn it. Alright. In is there. No. Okay, the issue is we're only producing when it's running 42 water and we're consuming 60. That's the problem. So I need a top up. is what I ugh. Or I just accept that he's not going to have enough water. Like, I had set it up purposely for that. So that then sends it back this way. But I'm just trying to think here. Because the only thing I'm thinking, if I was to top it up, right, there is a chance that it could cause a block. That's my worry. But I'm just gonna have to accept it. So I need it to come into here. So it prioritizes what's coming in off of these. But basically, I've just created a loop to ensure that there's enough water going through. To make sure that doesn't run dry though, because that is going to create me a problem if I'm not careful. Okay, so there's enough water going through at all times. Okay, so what that would do, that would send it through. If water's coming in from here, it will feed out of that first. That will top it up. But then if for some reason that starts blocking back, there's not enough acids, it basically will just keep looping round. So yeah, that will work for me. All right, that's one issue solved. So the other issue, paper. Oh my god, like I said, paper just feels so out of place here in this game. Right, maybe. See, now we're going to spaghettify it a little bit. Are we hitting a point where I actually might need 24 at some point, but we're not there yet? Right, so limestone comes in through there. I'm not making wood chips over here. I'm making it over here, though, right? Allows a pickup. No, it's a shame that there's no waste or something. Like, we have a central. Actually, you know what? That's just made me think. Would it make sense to have a central processing for wood chips and then just move the wood chips around? Logistic-wise, it's exactly the same. Because I'm only going to be moving it around to turn into wood chips. I wish there was an alternative that doesn't have woods for that. And also for that. Yeah, so I can throw steam into here. Process CPUs into wood chips. Yeah, why not? All right, Chuck's can go pick up fuel gas from there. That's fine. I'm going to throw that to there. Actually, I'll tell you what. Do that. Right, so no picking up and grabbing. Oh, you're done. You are done. Where now is good for your assistance? Maybe back over here. And then I went wrong way. Okay. Yeah, because then I can just bring that down to here. And then, yeah, I was right. We are making... I knew I was making some wood chips around here as well. Because that's for the backup generator anyway. Ah, see, now here's a problem. I've just blocked access to that. Alright, have I already got balances going? I do actually. Alright, I just wanted to go round there. Reason being because I would prefer that it prioritises my diesel. You know, that would be a good thing. Alright, I'm really killing my Unity, aren't I? Slower research efficiency. Right, so that... Oh my god, that's actually horrendous. Right, what has happened there? Right, because we've gone under the sand. That's why. Right, so our terror group. New objective. Let's now get that covered. I hope that's not dumping slag in. That'd be unfortunate. I think it might have been, you know. A little bit of a loop happening. Right, so they're going to all hurry over there. We've got paper is now being made. In no real rush. It's, you know, it's fine. We've now got ammonia storing up. That's our get rid of excess ammonia, which I don't want to do. Don't like doing that, but also now means that I can go buy. Oh, using Unity. I haven't got Unity. Stop spending the bloody Unity that I haven't got. Alright, also means that can go. That can go. That can go. Oh, actually means all this can go. Right, this acid. What's this acid being used for? It's being used for this glass. Right. No, it's not. It's gone. Bye-bye. Ciao. Adios. This entire lot can go. Done. Don't need it no more. Alright, so waiting for the other terror group to come in. Our sand's building back up, mind you, because that was empty when we first noticed, reacted on the alert. So the issue's going to get solved. Like I said, my worry, like that is dangerously close for my liking. I will be honest. Like, really not a fan of how close to flooding this I'm going to be going. Danger. Danger, Will Robinson. Right. Let's see. How are you done over here? You are done over here. Excellent. So. Pause this for a moment. So get this prepared, set up. Realistically, I need to, because it's self powering, self-feeding. The brine, I'm just gonna get rid of. I think I'm not gonna do anything with that. Because it's just gonna use up power. I mean, even though toxic slurry, maybe we don't just dump it straight into the ocean and poison our drinking water. I don't like how it's all in like little sections. Like, ew. Alright, so if we have gotta make sure I'm not taking up too much space. But have a bit more compact than what I would normally do. Yeah, so something along the lines of this, maybe. And then we bring the steam. Oh, I need to have it going up to minimum 3. Even though I do know I need that. I just don't like the way it does the freaking pillars, if I'm honest. It always bugged me. Steam's only 12, so a 1 is fine. Doing that as a 1 would have been alright anyway. So boiler. Standard wood chip. Yeah, big hole. And one of these will power 4 of these, which is way more than enough water, so I don't need to do any modularization on it. And then we're just going to pump it straight into the ozone. Yeah. Pipe. No. That. Even though a 1 is sufficient. And I'll tell you what, just because it's better for power, we do the loose storage like that, and then the pipe in question can connect like that. Priority out is back onto itself. This do need a bit of a bootstrap, mind you. So, water. just import if it falls below 40. Priority 4. Coal. Yep. Okay. Lovely stuff. Right, then how do we want to handle the in priority? Whatever's already on the lane, so we priority it basically from end to front. On the brine. Actually, no. Do it like that. Actually, I've got the out priority incorrect. So I wouldn't be feeding anything then. So we've got that there should I want it. I don't think I will. For, at least for quite some time. Right, then as for this... Make sure we've got ourselves some space. And the trucks can now start trying to run it. I'm pretty sure I've covered everything that I need to cover. Definitely find out if I haven't. And then we want to have it then in the air. I'm not gonna lie, I'm constantly tempted to like go around burying them, but I just know it takes so long to do. Okay, I'm not going to be too worried about fertilizer. Really, it feels a bit pointless. Saying that would make a lot of sense to use a 1, not a 2. Just saying. I mean, I will have fertilizer getting dropped in, but it's going to be not a huge priority. What's up, Fire? How's it going? Going great. How do you like the latest train update? I mean, generally I like the update. I just feel the trains are underwhelming. That is literally it. The balance is not quite there. It doesn't feel worth all the effort. Right, okay. Apparently I missed some. Right, how's our sand coming along now? We've got a lot more. Doesn't help that the rock is going there. That speeds up its output. Might help a little. Capacity of train wagons needs to be increased. Yeah. There is actually... There is a focus or something that you can do that does increase the capacity anyway. Which we've not gotten to yet, so I don't know how the game balances, like, end game. Right, what are we struggling with? No, you shouldn't be asking for anything. Thank you. Go away. Right, so you're complaining because you can't reach here. You don't need to reach there. And there we go. We have more farms. Yay. Right. Tell you what. Harvest now, and then you are now giving me vegetables. So beautiful. Oh, fucking it. Unity's dying again. Right, but anyway, it's all good. It's all amazing. It's beautiful. Dee-dee. With the new bigger maps, it's okay, but with the staggering cost of maintenance and massive consumption of base resources, it soured me. But I've yet to get back to late game where I can do rockets and crash asteroids. We're not a million miles away from rockets. Like, we've got it queued up. But we need to be doing aluminium and gold and bauxite. But I'm not sure that I can support it yet. Alright, we have a random tree here. We never chopped this tree. This is the only tree that has survived from the beginning of the game. And I'm very hesitant to chop it down, but it's in the way, so it's got to go. Put bluntly. On the farms, we would call that the fairy tree. Yeah, it's a dead tree now. Right, can I squeeze that to here? I mean, extended level ground a bit, and yeah, I could, you know. Or I could just flip it round like that, and then... Can't do that because that's going to block access to certain things. To be fair, that's kind of getting blocked anyway. Right, we need to create some more land, basically. I'd rather flatten this out. Actually, no, we are gonna do it this way. Problem is that's gonna, what are we gonna dump on here? And I'm not gonna lie, the only reason why I'm considering this, because I'm thinking keeping the limestone train and just moving the station just here. But then, you know, if we flatten it as well... Because we do need to really fix this bloody glass. Right. Terra, what have I got you guys doing at the moment? Helping with the sand, which is now fixed. For now. So, no, we're gonna dump on it. Dirt and compost it is. To be fair, at this point, no, I'm gonna keep it separate. Okay. What's the time? 1 o'clock. About to hit 1 o'clock. So that means it's time for me to wrap up. Yes. So. Flatten the map. Square and flat in concrete. Oh, that's boring though. Want some elevation.
Bits received.
Up Silver, thank you for the 200 bits. So what have we managed to accomplish today? Well, we've got the new power grid starting. We still need to wrap it up, chop this, dig this down a bit, just so we've got more expansion room to add a few more to it, so we can fully retire this. We've moved paper over. We've now got a pickup for gas proper. That seems fine. The sulfur's now good. We've killed some of the pollution by adding more pollution. It's always good. We've now got new farms. Some more water. We've fixed a few things. We've now got new the start of the copper and electronics is now up and running. At some point we will be wanting to do even more. So yeah, I'll have a think about what we're going to do for tomorrow. It's probably just try and make things a bit more efficient. Maybe increase the electronics. I mean, or better yet, maybe I might even look at nuclear power, because after we've done this, nuclear power is the next thing in the queue. So maybe. We'll see. Let me just quickly check. Is anyone online that I know? Casimir is on. So let's go raid Casimir. Blind IRL is doofing around. I don't think not on my list. I see Kaz, so we're raiding Kaz. Raid Kaz in here. Right. I will be back tomorrow. Either with more Captain Industry or something else, depending on my focus levels. Appreciate everyone coming in. Appreciate all the lurks and the chats. And see you tomorrow. Ciao.